Hey there, viewers. Deli here.
And Invictus.
Yeah. Alright, we owe you something. We owe you an update because, yet again, too much progress. Way too much progress!
Oh my gosh, progress. Yeah, we have something big to show you. So,
Well, a couple big things to show you.
yes. So, do you want to do it from the top of the tower, or do you want to do it from here?
Oh, well, let's start out just showing them what we've done in here. You
Okay.
guys, I don't know if we've really changed much in here, but we've sort of slimmed things down.
Yep, we added a
In
few
the spire,
bookcases.
we took out all the furnaces so it looks a little less ugly. We left a few just for old time's sake.
Aesthetic sake. Yeah.
And we moved the enchanter, assuming you guys were around when the enchanter was. I'm not sure.
Yes, they were.
Okay. And then up here in the top, obviously, we ditched some stuff.
Yep, we cleaned house a little bit.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't remember exactly how far we had been last time. I think all we had was the foundation and part of the garden.
We had the foundation and part of the garden and the cobblestone bridge without anything extra added to it.
Oh my god, you're right.
hmm So we have a lot to show you.
Alright, so, I suppose right now, just...
Yeah.
Sorry.
We made a little progress and have basically made the majority of the castle at this point. We've got some stuff to work on still, but the outsides are starting to come together a little bit. The right side, we think, has got a lot to do. The left side, I don't know about you, Deli, but I think the left side is pretty much done.
Yeah, the left side is pretty much there. We have our, garden and whatnot, and we have a second story veranda.
Yes.
And and that overlooks the garden. And then on the right side, we plan to actually continue those walls up to where you see that flat part here. Let me aim at it right across here, this flat area. We're going to continue the walls up to there and make that into a dining room, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, probably a dining room. And as you can see, we started work on a turret, which I believe we talked about in a previous video.
Yes.
And so, right now I'm just going to sort of jump off the side of the spire here, get down to the lower level so that we can show you the underpinning we added to the bridge. Which was we just decided we needed a sort of maintenance area for the bridge, which, because it started out, it was just sort of like crappy blah. We have, straight sticks holding up our bridge of cobblestone.
Which is okay to begin with, but then it gets sort of be like, this is way too big for just a stick to be holding it up. So we made some support pillars, and if you're gonna have support pillars, you got to have a way to maintain them. So
Yep. So that's how we ended up with this. And after making our our little underpinning coming out of the side of the mountain, we decided we need to have this come down and have another way up. So we added in the spiral staircase.
hmm if you couldn't tell, we like our spiral staircases.
And there will be more where this came from.
Yes.
Alright, so as you can see here, we've got this all set up.
We added a whole bunch of vines, which we thought added a very nice aesthetic to the left side of the castle.
And Invictus was very happy when they finally touched the water.
Yes, I was very happy.
I'm almost as happy as when the grass finally grew in the garden for me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, I was happy about that.
You took a lot more effort to do that. I just planted one and it was like, wait,
Yeah.
wait.
Alright, so I'll come back over here to the spire real quick so that we can actually sort of have a walk up on it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so as we'd be coming across the bridge, we'd get a look at the beautiful window.
It's beautiful. Oh my goodness.
And then of course this is what you guys are used to seeing, just the mine shaft area, but we've sort of redecorated, re-innovated, and
Renamed.
made it a little bit nicer. The
The Mineshaft.
Minenschaft. Alright, and let's go up here now. We have
Excellent.
a nice little staircase leading up,
With our vine-covered entrance.
and a sort of
Mudroom.
mudroom slash ghetto foyer. And then here's another area that you've seen a bit of, but wasn't quite as well developed. We have our garden.
With its big tree and all of its gardeny thingies.
Yes, it's wonderful harvest of melons.
Nom, 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 nom.
And up here, I got grass to grow. Yeah.
This is a process that Deli took about 2 or 3 game sessions to actually get here. It was rather arduous. It was
basically
kind of fun to watch.
It's impossible to grow grass without grass near it. So what I did was I ran a staircase from right there all the way up here, and then let grass slowly grow its way up, and finally reach up here where it can grow on its own. And then it slowly spread and made me happy.
He was jumping for joy when it first got up there, quite literally. It was rather funny to watch.
I was very happy. And as you can see, we sort of re-innovated the well and changed up some stuff, added in these little lily pads.
Make it nice and welly.
Alright, so here's the first story. You guys have seen some of this. And as you can
No,
see...
I don't think they have. They saw the foundation.
Yeah, they saw the foundation, but the...
So you've seen the floor. Congratulations.
Yeah, you've seen the floor, and this is what the floor became. We will be adding rooms into here. It's not just going to be a huge open area.
Yep.
And this will be the turret on the inside. This will be the first floor entryway to the turret.
Correct. We do plan on having the turret go all the way up to the top.
Yes. And then diving board, correct?
Maybe.
Or should we say plank? That way we actually sound like we're cool, rather than little kids.
Diving board.
Alright, so let's show them downstairs first, since they've also seen this area.
Excellent.
Prior to now. Alright, so yeah, you guys were used to just a sort of little crappy cave. Well, we turned it into our...
treasure trove.
Yeah. Our nice little place where we keep everything.
Yep. We also have the diamonds.
Yeah, which we are actually doing pretty well on diamonds right now. Compared to what we were before. We had a max of, what, like 22, 23 or something?
Yeah, I think we got up to 22 or 23 before I lost my diamond pick to cave spiders, which was unfortunate. But
oh yeah, by the way, look at the feed.
Yeah.
Invictus was slain. Invictus was slain. Invictus was slain. Invictus was slain.
I tried.
The cave spiders did not like Invictus.
No, they were not very pleased with my presence.
Right.
So, in the backyard here, if you want to show them the backyard, or do you want to keep showing there?
Let's show them up here. They saw this already, sort of, in our Beyond the Gate video. You saw the Nether portal, but now you actually know where it is. It's just off here to the side of the mine shaft, and where our stuff is. We have our Nether equips, which aren't very plentiful right now in there, and
well, it's because we're wearing most of them.
one piece of Nether rack in there. Oh, bountiful.
I'm hoping it'll spawn more.
All right, and there's our incinerator, of course.
Yep. In case we don't like things, we throw them in there, especially rabbits and chipmunks.
And we decided that the garden looked nice the way it was, but it was sort of just flopping over the side there. So we added in a nice little support system, which we think looks very nice.
I agree. It's just awesome.
Yes.
And it does make it seem like, oh, well, that's just being supported by something, rather than before where it was just like, yep, I'm a garden, and I can float.
If I had a garden, that's what it would say.
Yes. I still think that window looks cool, coming up these stairs.
Yeah, I know. That adds good contrast to the back of this. Alright, and now let's head back inside and show them the second story, I guess.
Alright. And now, believe it or not, this is weird how this has developed. We're building this thing from the top down, for some reason. Like, it's just happened that way.
Sort of, yes.
So the first floor has gotten very little attention, essentially.
Yeah. As you can see here, our enormous tree came up through the floor. We just kind of decided we needed something else in the garden, so let's make an awesome tree. There is a creeper!
How? Where?
I think there was just a creeper in the throne
room. Well, that's not good.
Assassins. He honestly didn't do all that much damage.
No, I didn't. Lost some moss stone. Oh, well.
Yeah, moss stone we have a little bit of left, so.
I heard. I was like, oh, I'm not.
I turn around, then I see him, and for a second I wasn't sure what was going on. I was like, what? Huh? And then I was like, oh, that's a creeper. Ugh, goodness.
Anyway.
All right.
Congratulations. You've seen an attempt on our lives. It was unsuccessful.
And it's ironic that we're right here near the throne room.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
all right.
Welcome to the throne room.
Throne room.
This is
With
where the House Carl would stand.
House Carl, yeah.
So he would be guarding this staircase, which we will show you why in a moment. And of
And
course,
also here to introduce any guests that enter the throne room. Introduce them to the king,
yes,
or the king to them.
here residing the king of Herp and Derp. And here we have a little balcony.
Overlooking our wonderful, magnificent empire.
Yes. Good stuff. Hey, there's the Derp Nethergate I can see out there.
The one that spawned randomly that we don't know where it came from?
One spawned out there in one spot, and then when we went back in and came out again, it was like, hello, I'm going to spawn over here again.
Yep.
I don't know why they're doing that, but whatever. Alright, so yeah, this over here will end up being the dining room, but right now it's just sort of dead space. Dead space for Invictus to play.
Dead Space? That means there's monsters. Run.
Oh god. I never played Dead Space.
Don't. I don't like it personally. People are going to hate me for that, but I never really liked that kind of horror.
I've heard terrible things
survival.
about it. But I've also heard good things. Alright, so
Well,
back here we have a strange little exit route for the king.
Mhm.
And it leads
That's actually kinda
into
fun.
what was going to be a conference room.
Oh, it's going to be a conference room.
Yeah, we aren't quite sure how we're going to tie it all together, but we've also got this random tall secret room.
That must be the service closet. It's where they keep the brooms.
You know, I have a feeling they'd probably keep the brooms down in the basement rather than right next to the throne room. But
Hey, when the king feels like cleaning, the king feels like cleaning.
Alright, so here we have yet another spiral staircase leading up to
The coolest thing ever, and I give Daly full credit for this.
the king's quarters. We basically got the layout made. Invictus did the laying out of the king's quarters up here,
Mhm.
and then I ended up following up with some inlays in the ceiling, because not only did we realize that monsters were going to spawn on top of the castle, which isn't really ideal, but we also realized that just a huge slab of stone above this isn't really very king quarterly. So we added in some glowstone and made it look pretty. And
By we, he means him.
while Invictus was snoozing, I was gathering glowstone and putting it up here.
Because even Invictus needs some sleep.
Liar.
So, how much time have we put into this, would you say?
I mean, realistically, like literal in-game time working on it, I would not be sure.
Yeah.
In terms of how long, we could easily just go back and check the start date of our video and
That's true.
go from there. But as it
A
stands,
long time.
yeah, definitely a couple, probably, I'd say not quite in the 100-hour range, but close.
Yeah. So, if you come over here real quick, you can see just how large our tower is going to be. And it will come up straight through this area and basically try and make it look like it's a little bit more curvy instead of just all straight edges, which I think will help it a lot. So.
Yeah, we definitely do need a little bit of contrast on the front of the castle, because not only are we going to add in some windows and things like that to the front here to sort of make it look better, but we need some sort of thing popping out.
Yeah. Actually, this is a good view. I never really tried it from this side, but you can see pretty much everything that we've done, and it's really pretty.
It does look good.
You
It's
see the
kinda
entrance
like
and
kind of like our old place where we used to view from.
yeah. Very nice. And we hope that you guys have enjoyed it as well. We've definitely got more to come. And I'd say we're only about, I don't know, halfway done.
Yeah, something along those lines, but we actually have a little task that we need to take care of right now that we're in the video.
What is this? I don't remember this.
Well,
Oh, yeah. It's time, isn't it?
it's time, people. No longer will Deli and Invictus be making the trek from the spire over to the castle. We are moving our beds, and we will now be residing full-time in the castle.
All right.
And I'm also going to grab the record player and the record vault.
That's a good idea.
I feel sort of bad about moving it.
No, we shouldn't. It's time.
Alright. let's go. And the speakers, you probably have to mine with a pick. Yes. Alright, we've got that. We'll leave the enchanter until we actually have the enchanting room.
Yep.
And then grab my bed, and I suppose grab our footlockers. I guess mine was sort of more of a nightstand.
Do we want the construction table over here? We might as well keep it.
That should stay.
Just in case we need to do something over here.
Not to mention it was our first placement in a house of the construction table, so it's like, you know.
Nostalgia.
Yeah. Alright, so where do we want to put our beds, Invictus?
Well, I personally think that the garden is a very beautiful place, but I don't know. Are we kingly enough?
I don't know. Maybe we should put them in the servants' quarters.
I think so.
I think that'd be best. I don't think we're quite deserving until we finish the castle to even be considered first or second floor level.
That's true.
So I say right over here by where this wood used to be would be a good place.
Excellent.
Alright. So let me grab my footlocker here. And instead of making it a footlocker, I'm going to make it a nightstand again.
Ah.
Fine, I'll move it.
No. Okay. Fine. You move it. Sure.
I like to move it, move it.
Oh God. Why did this start?
I like to move it, move it. Wait, I said Deli likes to move it.
Wiggle.
Oh God. I said stop, hoe them wiggle with it earlier, and Victus is still like wiggle.
Wiggle.
Ah, free pig! Oh. I shall fight you to the death fort. Hi, you're making stars. Alright, so now the record player. Where shall we put this? I'm thinking this is first floor material.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a central location.
I think we should put that in the garden.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Definitely.
Have an ambiance stereo. Here, let me change this.
But where? Ah, okay, excellent.
There we go. Perfect. Right where it should.
Did you get the record vault?
Yes.
Okay.
Have we shown them the new records?
Oh, no. Invictus and I decided to go on a little journey one night with nothing but iron swords, and we made some skeletons shoot some creepers, and then we got some records.
Yep.
And that leaves us with Strad, Cat, and Far.
I like Strahd.
Yeah. It's definitely a good one. Here, let's pop that in right now, actually. They probably won't be able to hear very well considering I have the volume way down, but
hey,
we're pretty much done right now, so
yep.
I feel that now is a good time to close it off. Expect more in the future. We promised you a stronghold video. We will be making the eye soon, and I think it's the eye, and we will be taking it out yonder to wherever the strongholds are.
Yes, and that is an episode I will tell you I am very much looking forward to. I have actually never been to a stronghold, and I would really, really like to see it. So,
nor have I. It should be exciting.
Yes, indeed. Until then, goodbye.
Stick around for it. Thanks for watching, and we shall see you later.